I have lots of different allergies and I want to make a change, but I can't eat these certain foods. So, how should I go about overcoming my red S when I have all these allergies?
Yeah, there's a really interesting variety of ways in which people don't tolerate foods. There are classic IgE mediated allergies, the sort of anaphylactic type allergies. And then there's a lot of unmeasurable food intolerances that every time you eat a certain food type, your tummy really hurts, or you break out into hives, or you vomit, or your mood plummets. These are real. And unfortunately, the eating disorder world has done a disservice by imagining that everyone who has an unmeasurable food intolerance is making it up on behalf of their eating disorder, and it must be pushed through. And that's not fair. It's not respectful to people's body autonomy. I've mentioned before that there's a process called Mast Cell Activation Syndrome, and untreated, that can result in a huge number of food intolerances, which can be markedly improved with diagnosis and treatment. And I know that you'll link to the blogs that are about that, as well as other information about that. So what I try to do with my patients when they have a bunch of food types that they cannot eat is to say, okay, well, I don't need to spend any energy challenging you on if, what, when, where, why, how. Let's just say you need to deal with the boringness of eating more of what you tolerate. And that's, I'm not going to blame you for that or imagine that you're making it up. You can't tolerate these. I'll take you for your word. So if you can't tolerate gluten, okay. But that doesn't mean you can't tolerate carbs. And it doesn't mean you can't tolerate gluten-free versions of what historically contains gluten. So you can have a nice big bowl of pasta with a nice creamy tomato sauce on it. It just can't be gluten-containing pasta. And it's very easy for disordered eating thinking to expand that and sort of to live with fear amongst all of those. But the reality is that almost everybody can take in enough nourishment, even of a quite limited set of foods they tolerate, in order to renourish themselves. And oftentimes, as they do that, their gut microbiome will heal as well. And foods that previously they didn't tolerate, they actually come to tolerate again.
Great advice there. Thank you.